Apple, and there's a Dusty. By Despair, we're back with more. We're gonna do the trial today, and then we will do Chapter 2 in 6 years. So yeah, we just finished the investigation a few hours ago, so we're just gonna jump into the trial.
It's your star. She's a baby.
Yep, she do be baby. Alright. Everyone, please get down! Oh, we're getting a little bit of lag.
Yeah, let's see how it is on my phone.
Is this a sign that we shouldn't be streaming?
Ooh, no.
What do you think, Flash? Little baby.
I'll try my thing.
Trying your thing? Yeah. So something came out! Could it be? He's telling us to enter it. What? Such a suspicious aura! Even Crimson Cell Elephant Mega Z is trembling with fear.
Wow, that's so totally suspicious.
Hey! Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid!
Complaining will get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up, for God's sake.
I'm sexist.
We come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. What you doing, baby? What you doing, baby? Oh, there she goes. She gone now. But now we have the Dusty.
You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys. If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, okay, I was gonna ask.
So, it's the escalator into an elevator.
Yeah. This is an elevator!
Yes,
I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around.
Hi, Pretzel.
That's it.
Even so, we're going pretty deep.
You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. Didn't realize it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was press my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. No, we got a pretzel here. We're exploring the newly clean area. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. At least show your face for the camera. There he is. And then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Very different vibe. Okay, welcome! Ta-da! This is the class trial field! How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate!
You!
What the hell is he thinking, locking us into a shitty place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole! Oh, there he is. Here's Big Pretzel. Oh, Doggy Stream. Well, Doggy Stream, yeah.
Now I just need a special appearance from Gus.
We have Albert. Yeah. My baby. He's very interested in this. Oh, you gonna leave? You gonna leave? No, you gonna here? No, okay. Okay, baby. Oh, complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats while your names are written.
I feel like you guys aren't paying attention considering there's a dog on the screen.
It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya.
Alright, he's dead.
The ultimate affluent progeny, the Yakuya.
I thought the courtroom was a little less fat.
Bing badang dang doo. He was a really critical, arrogant, condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered.
Yeah, that happened.
The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it.
I can't believe it. The Yakio strawberry flavor.
But if it's really true, we need to find out.
Hey, look, you're right next to Kyoko. Our favorite.
That's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, filled with hope and despair, has begun. What's the classic? A deadly elevator, a deadly life.
A deadly life, a deadly trial, a deadly this, a deadly that. Do you get those skills? We haven't really been spending time with people.
Well, we have been spending time with people, just not to get anything. I better check the baby.
Snake in there. A handkerchief. Oh.
Okay, so I just have to keep giving her presents to help me now.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know if giving her help me or stuff now
Matters?
matters. Yeah.
It's hard to say. Alright, let's get going.
Yakio Rami is dead.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Do it, bitch.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before
Such
we
a
begin,
cool rule.
I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you.
Oh, yeah.
Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
I
By the
suppose.
way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate monogamy, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's
I hate
begin.
monogamy more than I hate racism. Let that one sink in, guys. No, don't take that one out of context.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
As one does.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall?
What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
What's he complaining about?
That thing I asked him, there was no way he didn't answer me until I left.
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
What do you think it
Anyway,
means? He said pretty
Why don't we
clearly.
Yeah,
try
that was
talking
pretty
about the
obvious.
most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Why no one ate my food?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
She's calling me a little girl.
It's completely different from the voice you rightfully earned, which was Squidward.
Right. We can solve that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. We can't do that. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what.
Yes, yes. Eh.
So, the class trial is finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates.
Maybe the trial actually be present.
During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. That means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle, then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options buttons during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, well, we're just starting with everything.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Really no passion for letting it play out.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Thank you, Chris, for that.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
You sound like Whis.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body.
They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Thanks, Boogie.
What he just said was strange. Clearly interesting information I know.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His
What is the
body was...
speed up button? We just have everything from the get-go, huh? With the silencer and everything? Actually.
Well, yeah, you always have the silencer, it's just there's no white noise to shoot it.
I see.
was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Why? Try to remember
remember
what
how
the
to
body
make voice
looked
like
like
that.
when we found
That's
it under
true.
the table.
Maybe I should stampede.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body.
I mean, it's obvious, but I'm gonna pretend
I get
to
your
read
point.
it.
Aww, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Oh, Jesus Christ, woman.
I respond better to praise, you know.
She's like, I don't
But if
know.
the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
Yes, that's what I just said.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Because he's stupid.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
No.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
I wasn't really
Maybe he
paying
panicked
attention.
during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
I know he's not, and I know you hate that I bring this up every time. But Nagito is just Makoto. He sounds like Makoto, he acts like Makoto,
He is not Makoto.
he is Makoto.
You're supposed to think he's Makoto when he is not Makoto. That's the point.
Yet when I think that, I'm suddenly the bad and
Because you think he actually isn't. He's supposed to be a reflection of Makoto.
which makes him Makoto, because the reflection is actually the thing.
Whatever. You'll see why I'm talking about later.
I'm sure, but I'll still call him Makoto, because he is Makoto.
Okay. Guys, call him Makoto.
Kind of what Bakayaka was doing during... Oh, I did not press that button. Oh, okay.
What was he doing? Why was he under the table?
My guess would be... I don't know if I want to put that in yet. I guess it would have to be the Duralumin case. This may sound presumptuous, but I think that's wrong. I don't like that the embarrassing pose is a piece of evidence.
Yeah, I don't either, but it's the knife.
I don't think it's the knife.
I can prove it with this.
Okay.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right? Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Because it was pitch fucking black.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
There was only one weak spot, but from this point on there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will only one lie or contradiction in the debate over time. It means there will be false weak spots if you shoot a false weak spot with the truthful, and not only will you fail to review what was said, but you also will lose your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If you're influenced, blah, 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 you have to ride, blah, 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 yeah, we
So it's just like a porcelain doll over there.
Yeah. That's all the same from last time.
Make your argument. The knife, the blood stain, alcohol.
Jesus Christ.
So much.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
Yeah, okay.
That sounds correct.
No, you're
that's
wrong.
the
Knife
case-
and shovels.
During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
Mr. Ham Ham.
must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food! Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong!
I knew that's what it was gonna be.
I mean,
No, Byakuya
You know
was
the
probably
argument
the
about-
only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
The other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
because I said so.
Were you surprised by my sudden argument? I was! This is a new mechanic. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Thank you, narrator voice. Just kidding, I'm right. Now, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called rebuttal. I feel like this is always something the first game was missing.
What?
Was some sort of like...
One-on-one argument.
Not just that, but it's like people like saying, no, that's actually not true. Kind of vibes. Like most of the time when you like actually know you're wrong, everyone's like, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
They also have another thing like that in this case too. You'll see a little bit later.
In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remark with the left stick. Based on the shape of the remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. Cool.
It's a puzzle game.
And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. On the bottom right hand column is the sharpness of your counter. You can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts the sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. So the mood skews to your man for a certain length of time. The other party's argument changes, which means the conversation will develop. If that happens, it will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood across, so it's going to be very big. So like a regular debate, please repeat any weak spots with a triangle button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut your opponent's remark. Oh, it's a truth blade. I'm terribly sorry, there's a bit of delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation, In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Well, the name was changed, but don't you think a change in healing is important? If you press the options button during these segments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I am not prepared.
You didn't even have a hero anyways. I love the sword label knife.
Yeah.
If you just use common, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
She doesn't have to do everything.
I see.
If you just use, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night, then they couldn't kill Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay, and then you saw the weak spot there?
Yeah.
That's where you use your proof.
You're right.
Because if they used night vision, then they couldn't kill Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned and the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Wrong one.
Crap! Because if they used night vision goggles, then they couldn't kill Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Get it, it's a pun!
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
But why are you saying that? That's wrong.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with
She
him
has the
during the
same
party.
color. She has the same eye color as Mukuro Izusawa.
The 16th student lying somewhere hidden in the school. Watch out for her.
If it wasn't for her freckles, I'd say that she's Mukuro in disguise.
Inside that Duralumin case as well.
Thank you, hero.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Okay, so
Thank you, Junko.
this is something. Oh, that's just some weirdness in this room. This is something I've noticed a lot of people will do. I guess in the sub version, she only talks in third person. So when she says that, because like I always see like when people write her and like fan stuff,
Right.
she always uses her name in third person.
Right.
And I'm like, this is weird. She never fucking does this, and she does, just not as much as she probably does in the original script.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out
Also,
of the
apparently,
case.
talking about yourself in third person is actually more common than Amanda.
I guess that makes sense.
Since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was
I
that
didn't think about
knife
the fact
inside
that
the
she
case
brought a
too?
bunch of fucking supplies to the party.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
That's definitely dirty.
Go to the corner. You can sit next to Hifumi.
And Toto.
Or Toko.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the Duralumin
Oh, you're
case.
sitting next to Hiyoko. Marvelous.
Duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
One day.
Duct tape?
How did that there?
Why'd I leave duct tape?
Probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
I thought it was there for decoration.
Byakuya was thorough. Even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not
That is
only did he
actually
bring a
extremely
self-defense
off-topic.
kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew.
We're literally on Murder
Someone was
Island.
planning to
Sakura.
commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You
I
think so
live in
too,
D&D.
right, Hajime?
That's right, Byakuya knew there was potential and murder could occur. It's the fucking
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this.
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Can I read? Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
That handwriting is trying too hard.
The hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
That's funny.
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Sure.
Those are still lies.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid
Wasn't
because
me.
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place. He tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His
Right.
strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
And it ended up being true, so...
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously,
The killer.
Baby gangster.
The killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us. Amogus. Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you
I say
coward!
red sus.
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
That means it's you. I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can't believe it.
Pardon
do you
me.
actually have
Can
an
I
idea
say
of who you
something,
think killed
please?
Byakuya?
I had one at one point, but I forgot it.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used the mark. He was able to get to the knife from the relay with glowing paint, yeah. He used Byakuya.
Let's see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
Right.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Yes.
Most
painting them with
murder.
glowing paint? It's as if they knew
Most
the blackout was
murderers
going to
pre-planned
happen.
from Semi-Con.
Yeah.
They
Especially
had
in
to have
this
already
series.
known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Yeah, probably.
Don't look so smug, bitch.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
That's not a joke we would make.
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
Pecco's height. I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Kazuichi, I love you, but I feel like you're the. I already called you Leon, and I hate to say it, but you might be the murderer here. Since you're so.
I don't care if she can't reach it. She had to fucking trip it anyways because I said so.
Is that really what happened?
No, obviously.
Blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots we'll call agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please try the truth bullets and prove the other person's testimony is correct. Oh, fun.
Right, so this is what I was saying too, where you said like it kind of felt like the other trials were kind of missing like a degree of realism to them.
Yeah.
This is another one of those that I kind of feel the same way, where it's like sometimes people would say something you agree with, and you could probably look at it. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes more sense.
You must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated.
Same mechanics, just shoot blue.
Yeah.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time!
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
I'm short,
Because
bitch.
I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Shut the fucking bitch.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any...
That's impossible.
Huh?
Like, I mean, does anyone like her?
I'm sure I have met at least a few people who don't despise her.
I don't see how. She's annoying.
Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the
a lot of stuff that
office.
happens.
Not even before the
I don't
blackout.
think you're supposed to like her.
I agree with that.
Chapter.
Consent.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
I want that image where it's Hajime and Nekomaru and it has like the fucking consent across, and then I would just post it under like when people are talking like, oh, why is pedophilia bad? And it's like consent. You know?
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Oh yeah, but if Miss Sonia murdered 12 people, you'd be like, yeah, she was being silly that day.
Yeah, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I guess, and Yakuza
I
both.
see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
She's embarrassed about her IBS. I'm not, but she is.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so
Exactly.
insensitive.
She locked herself in the bathroom for that long? There's no doubt. It's shit.
It's shit. God,
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Usually Mahiro is kind of
Voice of reason.
yeah, that too. But I was gonna say it's like usually when she says shit like this, it's like kind of like what, man? You know, you were talking about how she's like sexist earlier because she like constantly. I'm trying.
She's misandrous, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, but like she's actually being like really reasonable here. She's like, guys.
Yeah, no, I agree with her here.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Oh, fun fact. Apparently, Peko is onomatopoeia for stomach bugs.
Okay.
But don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Ryder's barely disguised fetish. Ryder's barely disguised fetish. Ryder's barely disguised fetish.
I said it's fine.
It's like when it's like classic thing like when you see art on like Twitter or whatever, and you see like there's like a really like there's like it's just like a regular drawing, but you see like really detailed feet or like really detailed like butt or something, and you're like, oh, I know what this person does in their spare time.
Or like you were talking about it in like some of the earlier episodes, like one of the earlier episodes of Bob's Burgers, how like there's like those really well defined stink lines or whatever.
Yeah, where it or classic one is when you ask like an artist to draw a dog, and if they draw a dog like a regular dog, it's like, oh, this person is just a regular artist. But if they draw it like with like furriness to it, then you can tell they typically do furry art. It's that, but with this, but with writing, where it's like Come on.
we know what you're into.
Yeah.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
Same, girl.
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark?
Oh my god.
Excited?
Someone killed the Lego man.
Jesus Christ. Okay. See, like, with Nekomaru, I get it. It's a joke. It's a bad joke that I don't particularly love. But I get it. And while Nekomaru doesn't get into the corner for his bad joke, I want to grab Teru's baguette hair and rip his head off. Jesus Christ. This is the Mineta.
Someone please kill the London man.
I hope you were the murderer, Teru. Just so I could see you, like, crushed by, like, 12 pounds of corn or something.
12 pounds of corn.
Seriously, stop it.
Thank you, Hajime. But when I say something even slightly bad about a woman, Nagito has to run around the corner saying I'm bullying girls, but when this is happening...
It wasn't even that. You just said hi to Mika and she started crying, and then she's like...
Bullying girls, Hajime.
Not cool.
Where's your bullying girls, Hajime bullshit now, Nagito?
Well, he's not bullying her, he's complimenting her.
No, he's not.
But still,
He's
your
harassing
stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm about to make... Don't butt into other people's butt business, guys.
That's a interesting choice of words you used there, My Hero.
Yeah. I am going to be sad if Game Grumps didn't make that exact same joke.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
I'm only butting into your butts.
Sorry, because you investigate murders all the
Stop
time,
this
sure.
childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
Accidents just don't happen.
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
It's not a terrible question.
Laxatives?
No, didn't she make her own plate?
Yes, she made her own plate, but it's what I think what he's trying to say is if she wasn't slipped laxatives, maybe Teru just dosed the food.
Well, then why didn't Akane get?
I think that's what you're gonna have to...
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
And see, you're gonna have to deep that because you just use your own line of reasoning. Exactly what it is. Probably good shit here.
It better not
Did you
be
eat
embarrassing.
anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it,
I ate a
you
pig's
brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong!
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
See, I'm a smart game. I'm not a stupid doo-doo head.
Because
Wait,
Pepper wasn't the
I know.
only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
People who know the series get that joke.
What would he say?
Oh, just wait until you find out what the Homestuck is.
I'm sure. I think I've heard that joke before. So, is it this game or the third one?
This one.
Oh yeah. So just as a quick update, we do have Ultra Despair Girls and V3 bought. We do have them purchased. So we will be doing them once we finish this game. In 6 years or how long?
It took us maybe a good year to finish the first game.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try and be more consistent with streams. I say that every day, but
We have a lot more free time now.
this is true. So because of that, so after we finish this game, we'll do Ultra Despair Girls, which I've heard is garbage.
It's not divisive.
Divisive.
It's divisive.
Yeah, because I've been seeing like someone like quote retweet with your true opinions on Ultra Despair Girls. And I just tweeted it with like, I haven't played it yet, but it can't be nearly as bad as all these comments are saying. So then we'll finish that, we'll do B3, and then we'll do S, even if it's just an episode or two.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
You disrespect me.
It went all into my food.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the
It
laxative
was a good
accusation.
accusation until you thought about it for more than 2 seconds.
Right.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Jesus Christ. How dare you use my name in vain?
Cease this bickering!
Yes, ma'am.
Princess Power!
Dismiss Pecco's stomach ache as a coincidence and go back
Well,
to
weird
discussing
fucking
the
coincidence, by the
blackout.
way.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
No, I can't do that. I'll get banned.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
I can't do it. I really want to, but I can't.
Trashy skank?
Do not bully Best Girl.
If you bully Best Girl, your head will be on my wall. As long as the murder happened during the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Oh my god. How are they gonna make this more complicated later?
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
You
If you
did
can't
with your
answer
fucking
that, I'm
stupid
gonna
head.
pop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
True. I just don't know.
There's so many potential.
It's gotta be one of the
Breaker and
accounts.
how did they do it? If you can't answer
Well,
that, I'm
you can
gonna
always
pop you
look
on the
at
head.
it.
Oh, it is this. Okay. Okay.
Head.
The
Did
question
they
is,
throw a
where?
stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote...
Probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and
Or maybe they caused a power surge.
I agree with that.
Consent.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by
The
a
only
power
way they,
surge.
and I know they're going to do this soon, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's going to be a mix of yellow and blue statements, and I have to like,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Of course,
I mean, they
that's
even
not a
forecast that.
coincidence.
But,
Someone caused it intentionally. Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to
Oh,
cause
hey,
the
Name
blackout.
Joe, you haven't spoken in a
I was
minute.
gonna say, hey, remember I'm here?
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Hi.
You're an idiot.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Hi.
My actors are getting paid enough yet.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Okay.
AC timer,
It's gotta be the AC timer, right?
The irons in the storage room caused the blackout. Then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I can't back down!
Well,
Okay. This is a new mechanic.
they didn't talk about it at all.
No,
Yeah.
just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those words.
Swords.
Sword.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
You stupid idiot.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
Timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too!
Remember, called him Mr. Ham Hands.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see! I understand! Indubitably!
Indubitably?
Indubitably.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
Right.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage,
Why'd you
we
like
probably
that?
asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! He deserved to die 1,000 deaths!
Spit, Monomi.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times...
You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel that if I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Probably not.
No. The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
For some stupid reason.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find
If it
them.
wasn't for the fact that I know you survived, I'd be blaming you right now based on that smug ass look you have.
It's alright. You don't have to worry, because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Like I used to be. As
Makoto Naegi. And I killed Byakuya.
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so?
I told you.
Let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
If it wasn't for the fact I know you last longer than this, I would blame you right now. I know that's the point.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
No, this is my story this whole time.
I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this?
Is my hair blonde or strawberry blonde?
I was about to bring it up too. And how that dates back to Junko and how he's being real suspicious right now.
The Naegi Junko baby.
Yeah.
Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
No.
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito,
Correct.
there's definitely something wrong with you.
For being a good noodle.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Thank you, Naruto.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
You are a terrible detective, Naruto.
Cause it's me.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
You are not being very convincing in your voice.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already!
This only works with this cast of characters. The Danganronpa characters would have all looked at me like, you're the killer. And you go, no!
Yeah.
The Danganronpa characters are ruthless.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
The only one who would like fall for this is Aoi.
I don't. Aoi kind of has a strong sense of justice. I would say Toko probably, considering who died.
Right.
Obviously the killer. So let's say Leon.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other characters. No, a lot of them were really steadfast.
Yeah.
I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would
Hero.
murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Same though.
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway.
You all saw what he did, yeah?
Single one.
Wait, didn't Chorizo
I think...
tap in the power of love? What the fuck did you just say?
Like, you know, the neck crack. What?
Did you say something?
Damn, he's being a real bastard right now. I know that's like his like whole draw or whatever, but still.
Guys, we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Your behavior.
Yeah, right?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious
Look
person.
at my Enderman cat hoodie.
She's not in right now. She's in hoodie
Then
town.
care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all,
you're
let's try
crazy.
thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? She asked me how the killer got close to that table. Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
I had it in my picnic house.
Yeah. Obviously, this is just make Nagito look worse. Obviously. Because Nagito and Hajime are the closest to it.
And you didn't do it,
Yeah.
did you?
I don't know, you're the one that played this game.
I don't know, Hyogo's pretty close.
Just as I thought. The diagram is a clue. What the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark is clearly shown in this diagram.
It was a girl with a face.
First, we're going to discuss how the killer was able to move to the table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Thought selection!
What is this? This is fun.
Here!
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
I love you, Hajime, but you're stupid.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
What's that holy lamps here?
The killer actually used the power cord.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
Two.
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
Kyoko.
Right.
What?
This is that whole, like, Nagito fucks with tiles thing, right?
Yeah.
You're the only one!
I would say fuck with Kyle. He's just
Nagito.
always suspicious.
It was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
Yeah, it turns out, like, Sonya, like, threw a knife into his back or something.
That's just a coincidence.
But still, You had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's, yeah, when he was cleaning up.
I see!
He was on cleaning duty. The only other person there was
Nagito,
right?
weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife. That's... If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
Like
It was
Pecco's
just one
stomach issues.
coincidence. It'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder...
Two
Is something like
coincidences
that
are
even
too far.
possible? Could it be?
Coincidences.
Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Yeah, didn't even tell you it was gonna be you.
Yeah. To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. What do you think would happen? Whoever draws the chop back with a red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
No.
I don't know
just
if I'm
actually like
cool or
cleaning.
not. But regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
I'm gonna kiss you on the lips.
I think Ingram said the exact same joke.
Yeah, we talked about making a compilation of every time I make the same joke as Game Grumps. And to mind you, I haven't watched any of the Game Grumps episodes for parts of the game I haven't got to.
Right, we only ever watched them after we
finished the section.
Finished the chapter.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
You motherfucker! Really let that happen.
Well, just admit it already!
Yeah, back to the board game season 1.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
Oh, I didn't. I just wanted to.
Nagito, say something!
I shit my pants!
I'm melting!
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. That moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in the eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
I don't believe this.
You know?
I don't know, something about the way he
And
is
of
like
course,
fading in.
I'm the one who
He looks
caused the
off.
blackout.
He doesn't look right.
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Kabuki or...
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
This is definitely
Byakuya performed admirably.
There are no lies.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than
No,
anyone
I was
else.
just always crazy. I just didn't talk it.
Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
I have a few questions with that statement.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito? No, he's not.
This is. It's not like he's, like, different. He's just more weird.
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Nope, wasn't me.
Yep,
Oh, no.
there's nobody
No,
else
Harris.
on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
It's quite nice, actually.
Like I said, it's trying too hard. I'm gonna just look at it.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
Okay, now my acting is done. Who here fits that description?
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least someone
I'm not the
would
ultimate
feel
lucky
sorry for
student.
me.
I'm the ultimate actor.
Yeah.
Are you making fun of us?
Yes.
Are you making fun of us? My southern came back for 2 seconds.
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
If by manipulate, you mean punch him and kill him, yeah. Then how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if that's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stay in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Was it though?
Yep,
So I
that's true too.
True Teru.
But you're wrong about
Wait, why
one
is
thing.
he still alive?
Conveniently get picked for cleaning duty.
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent. I believe his talent is the ultimate baby face.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
I'm left with the red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty.
Like,
Just
I
like
know
I want.
Dangan enough at this point, and I know all this is leading up to, like, Pekko being like, actually, no, I killed them, guys, I'm sorry. I can't watch this anymore.
he went to go out crazy, the killer.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy, drove out there crazy.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
I did.
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings.
Because you see, I'm actually not the ultimate lucky student. I'm actually Mukuru Saba, called the Ultimate Despair, a 16th student lying hidden somewhere within the school.
It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
This is why I call him MCU love this.
This is what... I guess? Not really, but I can see it.
That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
I put this?
Yeah, you're fat.
Is Nagito really the killer?
Once again, yeah, I knew that. It was obvious. As soon as he said that he killed him with a knife, I knew it was wrong. Because the autopsy said the blade for the 0.5 meters or whatever.
It was 5 meters.
5 millimeters or whatever. Yeah.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
He could be fucking lying.
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Woman, you speak one more time, and I will punt you into the next atmosphere. I will grab you and force you into Ultra Despair Girls. As a Monokuma ball.
Ball up.
I'm sorry.
Smack her on the back of the head.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable.
Acceptable.
However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Spectacle. Lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your pupils will disappear if they touch these
They're
lines.
colored purple.
I see.
It's just the purple at the end.
This debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That'll be explained later. Why? Is there a new mechanic related to it?
I don't know.
It's gonna be autopsy results.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
Hey, stop bullying me, Con.
You know...
I have to do
That
what
bastard Nagito is the one who
Nagito
did
does.
it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid. No, that's wrong.
Stop bullying girls, guys. Knuckles.
Right. Ah, he's learning.
That knife might
Shut
not be the murderer.
Crazy.
That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's
This
obvious
last
the
game, I
knife was the
called
murder
something
weapon.
worse.
But based on the entry on Yakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. 5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
And way skinnier than the Yakuya.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, that's objectively a funny response.
No, because they're like, wow, I'm having a great time.
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Did you guys finally kiss? After a full game of homoerotic subtext?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
I love the way he speaks.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout? If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Thanks, Spooky.
I stand by, so when I talked about how every character here is like a mirror of a character from the first game, Ibuki's obvious mirror is Sayaka, but I think her actual mirror is Hiro.
Yeah.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. the truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me.
I can see why so many people love him. It gives off like the whole like, I am sad emo boy.
Yeah, he's the sleepy soft boy.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. Not it? What's not it?
Why can't you hate me as much as I hate myself?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the Boogie account. If they remember, she heard everything in during the blackout.
I can prove it with this! Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For real?
For real?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Oh yeah, the shouty blackout times.
Oh, that's right.
Everyone,
I'm sorry, Hajime, but
don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's
sorry,
going on?
Hajime, but I
This
can't
is-
tell anyone about that until I get to bite you.
Yeah.
Nagito promised.
Yeah.
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your
Yeah,
ears
take
are
it.
awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
You are the last person who should be talking about any of those things, child.
Kyle was kimono.
Yeah. Your style, whack. Your face, whack. Your figure, whack. Your personality, whack. Ibuki, she's cool as fuck. Put that in the references compilation.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
She got
However,
fucking like Xenomorph
after
tails right
hearing what
there.
Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
Yeah.
What the hell? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what
That's
happened.
the pushy blackout time.
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make.
He's gonna be the Byakuya of this game, where he's just like, he's like,
Been around for far too long.
No, more like, he does shit to fuck with every murderer, but is never actually the murderer.
I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife, but Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Okay, so this means he didn't murder Byakuya, right?
Right, obviously.
So my question is, who do you think he was planning on murdering?
Probably Hajime for bullying girls.
I actually did, my running theory was always that was Hajime because Hajime was the closest.
That's my guess too.
Also, you dying would be like his perfect alibi, quote unquote, because you guys are like best friends right now.
Right. So Byakuya stopped him while he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it. Well, it sounds plausible, I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell?
Ow!
Like, could the interpret like that? No. Now that I think about it, this sounds like exactly what
After
happened.
getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. And I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Okay, I'm bored now, vote!
But you can't give up. You need to have hope. do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Like, I can see what you mean by him being like an MCU artist of like, I'm doing things for the right reasons, but with the wrong way of going about it. But it's just, his mission is just to make people hope.
Right. A lot of people, this is why I said he's kind of a mirror of Naegi, because he is trying to do the same thing that Naegi did in the last game.
Okay.
Give his classmates this, like, sense of hope and wonder and being able to take on the world or whatever. But he thinks the only way that can happen is if something bad happens first, and his automatic thought process is, I have to murder someone.
Nagito really not the killer. Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. Just simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that.
What was Nagito's character that you thought he had?
We don't, but we'll die here.
We're halfway through the trial.
Oh, they're suspended. Okay.
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? So those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their safety to melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion! $10 billion! Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
What are you gonna do?
Really? What happened? What is, like, the actual...
I don't know.
Not like who the killer is, but like what is the actual like risk reward here?
How do you say this? He's fucking good.
Okay. So well, I knew that, but like I thought like if I do this, like what happens?
Nothing.
Yeah, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'll be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course,
Who do you
there's
think
no
it is?
$10 billion either.
I'm still falling back on Soda. I don't want it to be Soda, but that's two of my guesses right now.
We don't really
You're so evil!
Billion. You're truly a billion.
Can I save now? Yes, okay. Because that's where we're going to end. I know we're like with the investigation.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Thank you. But this is just like the perfect end point. We've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes.
I told you that they do this, and so we should probably...
Yeah.
We have to start splitting
our trials into two.
Unless we really want to do the whole thing.
Right. So probably tomorrow. I don't know if tomorrow should be fine. So we'll probably finish up tomorrow, and yeah. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we'll see you guys in episode. Ciao, motherfuckers.